Yeah, the absolute worst time to try a black person in America right now. And she decided, oh, you're grieving, you're mourning, you might be killed at any time. Time for me to try you. Like, no, she's dumb for that.
I'm calling you bluff. I'm calling you
Okay, what
bluff.
happened? Bad new here.
So we're going to a protest tomorrow for the killings of
It's all the recent ones that have happened. There are
the last four.
Yeah, there have been four in the last 48 hours. Also, police officers have died, you know, which is also bad. But so I post a picture of a protest that's happening in Atlanta, a peaceful protest, and some acquaintance that I used to know, not well, just an acquaintance, used to have
From high
class with
school.
her, decided to come into my comments with her raggedy ass and try me. And I didn't say, I literally just posted the flyer with the information of the protest, and underneath I said, tomorrow, silence is compliance. That's all I said. And
Then
I put the
hashtag.
hashtags of Black Lives Matter on hashtags with all their names. And she was like, ugh, are more innocent people going to be killed? Like, angry emoji. I was like, skirt, like, this girl obviously is not talking about the black people that were killed because she's referring to the protest. So in Dallas yesterday, there's a protest that resulted in like 11 police officers being shot. I don't know if it was 11 police officers
It was
that
like
died,
it
or
was
I
like
think it was
14
four
that were
police.
shot and then like 7 that died.
I'm not sure. Okay, the point is that a lot of innocent police officers died, and I'm not condoning that or saying it's okay. It's also bad.
Very sad.
But that had nothing to do with what I was talking about. It really didn't. Okay, so I decided to come to my comments and say that, and I was like, what did I say? I was like,
I feel like I should get my phone for this.
yeah.
I feel like we're supposed to be off the top, but we sound like we don't know anything.
Okay, and I said, I did go off because I've been extremely emotional for the past 2 days. It's been terrible as a black person in America, as a black woman in America. It's been fucking terrible in a high stakes situation. It's not been fun. So
Like,
it
why would we apologize for that?
Yeah, the absolute worst time to try a black person in America right now. And she decided, oh, you're grieving, you're mourning, you might be killed at any time. Time for me to try you. Like, no, she's dumb for that. So I was like, sweetie, stay in your fucking lane. If you don't know how it feels to be a black person in America, I don't value your opinion on this. And I was like, wish you cared about the innocent black lives lost as much as you do about police. Okay, so once again, I went on this girl's profile. I didn't even say this yet. I went on this girl's profile when I saw she commented because I didn't know if I was going to comment back or just delete it or block her or what. So I went on her profile. I was not even following her, by the way. I used to be following her and I followed her because she's fucking annoying. But I went on her profile and looked, and she posted her tweets on Twitter. I mean, on Instagram, but she had posted to Twitter earlier that day, and it was a bunch of like ignorant white bullshit, like, oh, the people wouldn't have died if they were complying, and the only reason they died was because they were struggling, and if they had not resisted arrest, then they would be fine right now. A bunch of tweets, just that kind of bullshit. I should have screenshotted it before she made it private. I really should have. And she came with some, my account's always been private. Then how did I just see it?
Why didn't I not? Oh, I wish I would have
But
said something.
Whatever, however, I snuck my way into your fucking account. Whatever. But the fact is that I saw it with my own eyes. And she can't say it's not there. Maybe it's not, I mean, she actually probably deleted it. She probably did delete it by now. But, anyways, I saw it. So I was like, and she said, after that, she said, I said human beings, never said cops, never said police, so sweetie, fuck off. You are very obviously referring to police, the only people who have died in the protest so far. It just makes literally no logical sense.
What do you expect? What do you expect? Oh my gosh, you're right. I don't even get it. Like, I have nothing to say.
She really tried to pretend like she was being logical in this argument. So let's just humor her. If she really was being logical, and the way the argument started off with her saying, are more innocent lives going to be taken? How the fuck would I know? How would I know if a peaceful protest that's happening tomorrow was going to result in lives taken? It's fucking ridiculous. And it's disrespectful for you to even ask that. Disrespectful to me and the entire black community and our struggle and what we're going through. for her to even ask that. Like, it's ridiculous.
What kind of response were you looking for? Were you expecting her to pander like, "Oh, I know, man. 1, 2, 3. What a sad." No, that's not. That's not what I'm focused on right now. Right now, I'm focused on trying to let people in Atlanta know, hey, tomorrow we're having a fucking protest, and it'd be great if you could come to show solidarity.
No, that's the thing. It's like, you, as this girl also in her bio was like police academy, so she's obviously training to be a police officer. So it's like, okay,
Which is disgusting.
Yeah, because this is just, it sucks, but this is just like proof and reinforcement that this is not going to change anytime soon. Because the people who are trained to be police officers now have the same views, and I feel like police officers
And
now
think that they're being wild. Think that they're
literally,
being bold with their views.
their first instinct is to be like, no, police officers aren't bad, cops aren't bad, they did they did their job the best they could. When it's just like, you as a cop need to look at, and you should be able to look at another cop and be like, they did a bad job, I want to be better than them. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for you to do that. You saying that is not you compromising your entire profession. It's just you literally telling the truth and saying he murdered that guy. Like,
Having a conscience.
No, literally, it's ridiculous. But she said that, and I was like, I'm disgusted that you're in the police academy and that you don't see how terrible this entire situation is. I'm not justifying the murder of cops, but you don't seem too quick to point out how unjust the murders of innocent black men and women are, in addition to the murder of police officers. Because on her Instagram, sure enough, there were not any posts about, oh, Black Lives Matter. Obviously, this bitch was an All Lives Matter bitch. But there were any posts about, oh, this is unjust, they need justice for these such and such, these people. It was only posts about how the people wouldn't have died if they didn't resist. And we all know.
Kicking dead bodies while they're down.
I strongly believe neither of the people, or the first people, I'm not sure what the, okay, I'm probably definitely sure none of them resisted, but I'm only speaking of what I know. Alton Sterling and Philando Castile did not resist arrest. Philando Castile obviously did not resist arrest. It's fucking obvious. He did every single thing the police officer told him to do.
They're both on video.
Arrest. Okay, Alton Sterling did not resist. Okay, this man just got tased 2 times and was on the ground moving. Why would you expect, like, if you just got tased 2 times, I don't think it would, like, you would not be thinking correctly. You would be you could be seizing. Like, it's just
literally,
ridiculous for
your
you.
reaction to pain is like, oh, he deserved to die. Someone tased him and then he moved around, kill him.
He was just tased 2 times. He was on the ground moving. He had just been tased 2 times. I don't understand why it's crazy to, like, connect the dots between, oh, he was moving and struggling. He had just been tased twice. That's probably why.
No one wants to be in pain.
He had a gun on him. Like, I don't know since when that's been illegal in the United States. He had a gun on him. Okay, it was illegal in his case.
No, it wasn't. Louisiana is an open carry state. You can have a gun with or without a permit. That's what he had.
Okay, well, it was not illegal. He was on probation, so he couldn't have a gun. But anyways, the fact, okay, none of this entire man's past, all the shit that people are trying to drag up about this man and make it seem like this murder was just, it's ridiculous, and you're like not even a human being if you do that, because nothing you can say about this man, you can say the vilest shit about him, he did not deserve to lose his life just because of his skin color. Like, he did not deserve to die. There's nothing you could say about him.
Because no one knew everything about Alton Sterling before they shot him. They didn't know, like, oh shit, that's him, and he won too.
Even if you knew the shit, you can't sit here and decide who deserves to die. You can't.
When do you get that right?
You aren't, nobody, no human being, like, I mean, technically judges, I guess, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Even, I don't really think judges should do it.
But
like, nobody should really be playing God and sit here and you deserve to die, you deserve to live. It's really fucking ridiculous to me. But,
disgusting.
Anyways, back to what this dumbass girl said after I said that. Then Nadia was like, don't act brand new. Everyone is well aware that the human beings that were killed in the last protest were cops. And she said, Nadia said, maybe next time, hurry and make sure that your account page, I'm literally just making words, that your page is private before we could catch your little unpopular opinions post. Bitch, you ain't slick. And she tagged her friend. It's unimportant. And then the girl responded, "My page has always been private. Do you
Didn't even at me. Didn't even at me.
No,
That's
no, no.
one part. Like,
Wait, no, that's not even the most important part.
no, I said that's one part.
Oh, she skipped around all the she tiptoed
She
her
danced.
dumb ass, her little dumb ass around all the other information, picked out the least important part, and said, "My account's always been private,"
Which is a lie.
Okay, which is obviously a lie. But if you're gonna go ahead and say that, okay. But my sister literally just referenced the fact that she went on a rampage on Twitter talking about how all lives matter
And we
and
saw
the police
it.
did
I
nothing
just hung you out to
wrong.
dry, and you
You're
just.
screaming.
Sorry, I'm really.
Like, all
passionate.
lives matter, blah, 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 blah. And she didn't reference it at all. She literally ignored all of it. And I'm just saying that because throughout this entire argument, this girl repeatedly talks about how I am,
Twisting the truth.
no, yeah, twisting the truth and blah, 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 and this and that. It's ridiculous.
And we didn't even call her on that. We kept going with the argument.
No, yeah, I never once called out the fact that she was doing this, but whatever. She said the whole situation has been horrible. It has been. I haven't forgotten about Trayvon Martin, Slander Bland, etc. The fact that you had to put whatever. We're not even gonna get into the details.
But like
that there were so many names that you had to put, etc. But she was like, Trayvon Martin or Sandra Bland, you could get shot as a black woman in America. I could get shot as a cop in America. You and I are both human beings. You are not better than me, and I'm not better than you. So I could get I could get shot for existing, and you could get shot for deciding to do a dangerous job.
And you're comparing the two like they're the same.
I resent that so much. It's fucking ridiculous, and that right there is a definition of having a privilege and not realizing that you have a privilege. Because it's ridiculous for you to be like, hey, both of our lives are in danger. Yes, but your life is at danger because you decided that you wanted it to be at danger. Okay, yeah, good. You decided you wanted it to be a danger so you could protect other people, but I didn't decide I wanted my life to be at danger. My life is at danger because because I exist, because I'm black. And that's not something I got to choose. Like, that's not anything. And the fact that she would, like, this girl is just blatantly dumb. And I feel bad because she's a mother. I'm not going to call her out there, but I'm saying if the shoe fits, she's raising and she's raising a child. So you're perpetuating that in America. And you're trained to be a police officer. Like, you are the actual problem, the literal problem. It's just ridiculous.
Wrapped up in how dumb she is. She doesn't. Do you realize how evil? Like, I'm sorry to be like, oh, it's evil, but like literally being like, hey, you being you and me wanting to choose this are exactly the same thing. So we got to work together.
No, yeah, it sucks that like a person can't literally take a step back and look at something and be like, oh, I might be wrong. Like, I do that. I can see an argument. I can take a step back. I can be like, oh, I need to, okay, like, I'm wrong here. But, like, this, it's just, like, I pointed out countless times. This is the entire argument. I'm just throwing facts at this girl. Not even about her. Not even coming at her personally, necessarily. She's coming for me and like, weren't you in honors English? Oh, only and most don't mean the same thing. Oh, my page wasn't on private. Like, this shit has nothing to, why are you here? Why are you here?
Like,
and then she wants to be like, oh, your ego's huge, girl. Sweetie.
Is that what you came here to tell me?
Sweetie.
Message received.
Literally.
Like, and how did you know before we even brought it up?
You heard it here first. Like, I gotta go.
Oh,
what the fuck is this? Anyways, she said the whole, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you bullshit. And then she was like, assuming that I'm only standing up for police officers is disgusting though. Assuming only makes an ass out of you and me. And I added her and was like, but you do realize you have an advantage or a privilege as a white cop in America, right? Because it really seems like you don't, the way you're comparing her struggles like that. And I mean, she's lucky that I even acknowledged that she had a struggle. Because that was even pushing it. I was really, in this entire argument, I was really trying to humor her.
She was on her P's and Q's.
I was really trying to humor her. I was like, you know what? You do have a struggle. You do. It's a reach. You have a struggle. But to compare your tiny ass and measly little slice of a struggle to mine as a black woman in America is the most heinous, ridiculous bullshit. Like, it is just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
But she did it.
A fucking mouse standing next to an elephant, and she tried the shit. And it's just like, if this was in person, she would have caught these hands. It would have escalated to the point. Like, I'm annoyed that I didn't get all my words out, because I really feel like if I said every single thing that I needed to say, that she would have been transformed from an asshole into a good person.
Yeah, you still have that. You still want that. I feel like in real life, you would have had her look and been
the
like,
point
oh,
of this
shit.
argument was not for me to make her look bad. I wanted her to see.
She did, though.
I did. I wanted her to see the fucking light. Okay? But she did not. And the thing was, the point of her argument coming at me, I don't know if she realized it or not, but she had no point there. And it was very obvious. She just kept grabbing at little tiny shit, and she had no point. She was not trying to find, like, say
She was
something.
flip-flopping like a bitch, dude.
She was.
It was wild. At one point, she was like, don't get me started on... And it's like, bitch, what? No. You're not on our side. Don't get me started on the media.
She's talking about how we're on the same teams. How are you?
I'm not going to take the bait and come and be like, oh, media sucks now.
I can appreciate the fact that, okay, you can say, me as a black woman and you as a white cop, we want the same things. We want police brutality to end. But you didn't say that, really. You
At
really
all.
That's a bit of a reach. That's me really helping you out.
Like,
she
this
was
whole entire thing was really her helping her out.
No, really. She was like, you have to struggle for being black. I have to struggle for being a cop. We're on the same team. I am scared to walk. Like, shut up, honey. That is a uniform you can take off. That is a job you chose, and that is a thing you can be without anybody knowing it, unless you're on duty. And you get paid for that shit. I don't get paid to be black. I can't take my skin off. I can't do any of that shit. Like, I don't have a choice. This is literally something that was chosen for me, and I'm happy I'm black.
Literally, like,
it's lit. But I'm saying, like, don't get the shit twisted. Literally, like, just be aware of the privileges you have. Like, I'm aware of the privileges I have. We both are. It's like, I don't understand why.
Even in our situation, I realize every day.
Assholes. And this is funny too, because the shit carries over in real life. You were a victim in many situations. You're still you're trying it though. Don't be a victim in every situation.
You can't be.
You can't be a victim in every situation, and you can realize that there are certain situations that you just are not the victim of. And you are not, well, I mean, from this standpoint, you are the oppressor. But you are not necessarily the oppressor in the sense. If you would have been on my side, you wouldn't have been the oppressor. You would have been trying to help me. It would have been like, okay, cool.
And don't come into her comments expecting to be like, you know, I'm a teen mom and things, so she'll hold back blows. Bitch, what the fuck are you doing
for
here?
You and your baby, bitch. Like
oh my goodness. Thank goodness I was raised white, because she did not come all the way. But what the fuck were you expecting from her? She could have literally, I could have gone harder. It could have been an all caps situation, but it wasn't.
After I said the whole stop comparing our struggles, and I said, there are no assumptions made, I saw what you said on Twitter. And this was in reply to the fact that she was like, assuming only makes an ass out of you and me. And she was saying, oh, you're assuming that I'm standing up for police officers only. And I was like, no assumptions. I saw the shit. I saw it with my own two eyes. It came out of your fingers, not your mouth, but you know what I mean? And then she did not address. I pointed out the fact that she was not voicing her opinion, but, like, I never was like, can you I'm saying shit to you and you're just not replying. Like, I literally was like, we saw what you said on Twitter. My sister was like, we saw your tweets on Instagram. She just didn't ignore it. She just, no thanks. I'm not gonna take that bait. Like, okay, sweetie.
It's not bait, it's facts.
No, literally, it's not bait. Like, why'd you come here? It's like she came to, like, play a game. Like, what are you doing? You're
I wish we would have gone. I wish we would have been like, hey.
No, yeah, like, because I was like, what's the point of this conversation? And he was like, you have a huge ego. And I was like,
girl, what's the point of this conversation? You have a huge ego. Is that what you came here for?
But I want you to do really well in life, girl. Like, what kind of,
oh my goodness. It was an ego intervention, you guys.
Dumb bitches always say that. Oh, you know what? I really hope you the best. I wish you the best. And
I want the best for you, hun.
I don't hate you. I really hope you do well. Girl.
Bitch, I know you do. I know you're cussing out me right
2010
now.
Comeback ass. If you don't get up, oh my gosh, because I knocked you down. Like, it's ridiculous. Okay. Anyways. I was like, there's no assumptions made. And she was like, did you not notice the sniper that shot 10 cops today? I'm not going to apologize for being born white. The reach.
We never.
Because I have no control over that. You would think if her dumbass knew that, then she would know I had no control over being black, and she wouldn't have made that argument from before. But I'm saying, trust and believe it, this had been a debate in a class where I got to analyze. Sweetie, she would have been fully scouted. She would have gotten a D in the class because I would have disgraced her so bad.
She would have had to drop
ridiculous.
it. She couldn't have come in the next day. She would have had to have a friend bring her bags and shit. Because she
And
couldn't have walked into the room.
This girl actually wasn't even in my English class. Was she?
What an unmemorable bitch.
No, literally. Like, she was always there, but I'm not sure why. Literally. Always just like,
This waitress
this is
ass
the kind
bitch.
of girl